My journey actually started when I got admission to an engineering college. Like I always get involved in extracurricular activities. So when I get to know that my college has an entrepreneurship cell, I just joined it. Okay. So I started attending all the events. I did the work as a member. I participated in Kho India annual fest, become a volunteer in the hackathon, and just join wherever I could. Okay, so it helped me to grow my network from faculty. Okay, so it helped me to grow my network from faculty, students, seniors to juniors. Everyone knew me. Then I became the co-leader of the ESL. Okay. I founded my campus company on a college itself. Okay. So I used to sell binding copies, like the जो सारी copies के पीछे के जो pages रहते हैं, like remaining pages. So I used to collect them and bind them together to create one copy, and I used to sell sold this copy to my campus company. Okay. So I had a small store for this, and I needed to pay rent to the college for for the electricity that I use, or to for the space that I use actually. So this happened at a very small level, and yet it was so amazing for me. I learned many new things from this. One of them is it's important to take fewer priorities things off your plate. Like if you are having many priorities, if you are running a business, so you would be having many tasks, daily tasks, for you to do. So prioritize them. Okay, if a task is of a high priority, do that first. If you would be able to do three high priority tasks in a day, then I say you have done a good work. Okay. So you need to understand your business, like work very well. You need to understand your responsibilities. So, and I also used it to do internships. It helped me to learn many new things, like work culture, etiquettes. Networking is one of them. I said talk with people, listen to them, and you will learn something new. You will definitely learn something new. It always works. While all this was happening, I was also doing the freelance. I started doing the freelancing in 2019. Okay, so my friends group was looking for someone to help them out with their minor project. So this was an I saw an opportunity here. I told them that I can help them out, and they agreed to pay me 1,000 rupees for this. But the problem was I didn't know how to code backend. Okay, I know how to create UI for the design. I know how to write front end code, but I didn't know how to write backend code. So I approached one of my friend in college. He's actually one of the best coders in our college. So I reached out to him. Okay, and he agreed to help me. So we worked on this project, and it was completed so well that I got another one from there. And after that, we completed these, and I reached out to my friend, okay, the coder friend, and I asked him if he's ready to work with me. Like he can do the coding part, and I can do the sales part or marketing part. I can get I can get some clients. So we agreed to this. We agreed to this, and that's actually when my journey actually started. So I used it to meet people. I told them that I'm doing this, and you have any project for me, just let me know. I joined groups on WhatsApp and Telegram. I built contacts from there. Okay. After a certain time, my friend told me that he won't be able to continue like this. Okay, so he needs to prepare for some examination. He needs to do this type of jobs or that. Okay, so the point here is plan a dream. Okay, and start working towards it. If you face obstacles, when you face obstacles, pivot and then again start working toward it. Don't just quit. Okay, so this was a hurdle that I faced, and after the friend he left. So in desperation, I contacted many people, to be my freelancing CTO actually. But I only got a no as an answer. So I decided to do everything on my own. Okay. So we always have choices. Like we always have choices. We are just scared enough to make those choices. After a few months, I got placed. Okay. So I worked as a project trainee for 3 months, and then I resigned. I was so indulged in my freelancing that I couldn't focus on the job. I took a month. I thought about everything. I planned everything, and I loved my work. So there was no day or night for me. That's the day that I decided to do a startup. It is important to find your power hour, like the time of the day or night when you are most productive and alert. That's the time when you know when you should think or you should work the high priority works. When I started Walik, everything was high priority work for me. There was no productive hour every day, every time. I ended up doing the work that stagnated my company's growth. I suffered monetary loss, living a stressful life, and this wasn't the end. There was a very crucial learning that I got, the power of line. Like you need to you need to prioritize your work. You need to understand your business very deeply. You need to understand your responsibilities. Okay. So every night I slept, I say to my unconscious mind, like, tomorrow we have to get this done. Tomorrow we have to do this, approach this client or XYZ. Founding a company at an early age taught me many lessons. Like, okay, one important lesson is that avoid middlemen. Okay, always avoid middlemen. Find the team, best team. Like, keeping the best people around you will give you the feeling that you are not alone. Seeing your team smile, seeing your team happy will give you an adrenal rush. That possibilities are endless, and the sky is limit. Okay, so the conclusion is like. Meet with people. Okay, you can learn many new things when you meet someone. Okay, just give it a thought. Okay, second point is, don't go without a plan. You won't be lucky all the time. Always go with a plan. Third one is, possibilities are endless. Like, think more, you will find one, that would best suit your business or yourself. Next is, respond to opportunities quickly. If you find an opportunity, if you find some people, developer, project, anything, just respond to it very quickly. Take decisions very quickly. Another one is, if you try to make yourself happy, if you try to make everyone else happy, then you would end up unhappy yourself. So you need to, you know, take some harsh decisions when the time comes. If you should be a leader who can take hard decisions. Okay. So these was all conclusive points from my learnings and from the time that I learned.